Now, before we get into this, yes, I have not done a video in a long time, and that's because, first of all, for one day, the internet wasn't working well, PlayStation Network was down for me. The second, now, after that, the Payday 2 DLC came out. Well, actually, I was sick then, and then the Payday 2 DLC came out. I waited a year and a half for that, so, I was the people that actually pre-ordered Payday, so you can understand why I was taking a little break. But anyways, as you can probably see, I have gotten quite a bit of XP boosters from daily rations. It's literally all been XP boosters. Anyway, now I have also noticed that we have gotten a sneak peek of the new update of 2.16. It does not look. This is our only sneak peek. However, it doesn't look too big of an update so far. I would really say that the other stuff is, like the last update was truly amazing, where they just added so much, especially with the new squats and command cards were the real big part of it. But this one does not look too big. So far, it only looks like they're adding a perk, the poison resistance, which I do believe they needed. However, I do see why they need that. However, that also means that it's really not going to be useful for anything but the chemist. And they also did show a new explosive barrel that's not a fire barrel, but a toxin barrel, which I actually am extremely happy that they are doing that, and there's a reason I'm happy for that. Sorry about the notifications. I forgot to turn them off, but so why I'm extremely happy they're doing that, and I'll get to that in a second. The explosive toxin barrel, look forward to using it. I really actually hope it's better than the actual red barrel. I actually really want to try out the chemist. I know actually they are selling 3 heroes for 900 gold. I know one of them's the commando. I think the other one's the sharpshooter and the bomber. They may be also selling a mercenary too here. Actually, it would say in the message page. Yep. Oh no, it's the mercenary instead of sharpshooter. My bad. The mercenary, commando, and bomber. Anyways, now I'm really happy. Why I said I was happy about the toxin thing, because that means that they're not just doing one aspect of it. Most games would cheap out with it. However, they wouldn't. They actually go into the detail, which is what most games don't do anymore, really. I mean, think about it. They saw that they had a chemist, and they had the explosive barrel, so they thought, why not add a new perk? Most games actually wouldn't do that, or game companies in general. We are truly lucky that we have such an amazing game company. Anyways, hopefully along with that update would come a new bomb, a chemical bomb in that, because they had the napalm bomb. I can actually see them adding a chemical bomb, a new attack to switch things up a little bit. I would look forward to that, and I hope they do that. Anyways, now let's get back into what we are actually here to talk about, which is the compact base strategy. Not really seen much anymore, and probably one of my least favorite base strategies is the compact. How it would work is, and I'm not going to move all my stuff to show you this one because I have my stuff actually perfectly so they can fit, and it would just be a pain to get them all. But anyways, the compact base strategy, you put literally all your defense back here. And that's the point of it, is it's supposed to be compact. It's supposed to be smaller. I do not agree with this strategy. However, it makes defending with AA guns a lot easier. And now why I don't agree with it is because if you don't have an AA gun, they could golf bomb you. So you gotta think when you're doing compact. It does work because you have all these defenses in one area, and it just does work. However, it also feels like it's also a major weakness. It has its pros and cons, and I'll go right into those. Sorry about that, my mic actually fell off. But so I'll go right into those. Anyway, alright, so the pros of the compact are everything's closer together, which means the enemies won't know what to exactly target on, so they will not be targeting on one specific structure, which is good and bad in different ways. Good because now you actually have a chance to hold more and they can separate then, which is always good. You always want to separate the enemies. Bad because then they're weakening 2 buildings instead of 1. So it's honestly depending what you think, if it's a pro or a con. That's all in your opinion. It can be either or. Now, what else do we have that's good about compact is the men. Your men will pile up pretty quickly. Compact and Last Stand work alike because they both involve men piling up in a specific area. So that actually would really help. The worst part about compact is that some of the stuff you can't get close enough together, which does bother me. So, I mean, it's amazing that you can get it all. You really do need to think of how you want to play stuff if you want a compact base. Another pro is that AA guns defending is really easy. A con is it's really hard to have more than one mortar cannon in it. So that's one. And you always like to balance stuff out. So next is they can be used with walls. However, walls will take up space and they can be used in a right way. They can also be used to kill yourself, because if you place a wall in a specific area, it can block bullets or your men won't shoot or something, and it will give the guys the advantage they need. And being in such a compact area means that like flamers and the chemists won't have a problem with killing you, or grenaders like the bombers, the rocketeer, the grenade launcher, they won't have a problem killing either, because they're your own one little area. That is one of the bigger problems with the compact strategy, and it is a bad. I honestly do not like that defensive strategy. However, and I'm saying this, it has worked for people. I have been defeated by people who have used the compact strategy. It's because you gotta learn how to use it well. If you use it well, it can be one of the most deadly strategies out there. That's what's really funny, is that the worst strategy is also the most deadly strategy. Go figure. So with that, you gotta really place it. If you really want to go with compact, you gotta place it perfectly. I have actually been defeated quite a few times by compact strategies that were at skulls. It's truly amazing how some people can get their base perfectly and others can't. So you gotta be careful if you're one of those people that want to try being a compact. And again, sorry about the notifications. I know I'm getting a lot of them. Sorry about that. So you gotta be careful. Compact is now, which does it work better on, AI or computers? I would honestly, I just said AI or computers. People or computers. My bad. The AI compact, because I have tested with compact actually once before when I was a really low level, but I did test with compact a little bit, and I did not have much luck with it. I think my base was bad to begin with. Like, the way I had it set up was bad. However, I think it works better against players than computers. For one, computers have, seems like, infinite amount of, like, focus fires and stuff, so that just gets annoying. And I can only assume it's even harder now with the surgeon, so, they just keep bringing the people back to life. That's another pro to compact, is since everything's so compact, the surgeon really won't be so good, because it'll be all shooting everywhere. So that was actually a pro. Now, compact I think it's better against players because players you don't have too many specials, and that is actually a major advantage. So to you, of course. So you gotta take those opportunities, like when a computer's not using something. Another thing is with computers is they will seem to just randomly shoot at the walls at points for some reason. I've had that problem. So, you know, humans won't, because, I mean, the computers will literally just focus fire my weakest point and somehow get in through there, so it's not that good. However, humans usually don't do that. They usually just go along a path. So, compact works better against humans than it does computers or the AI. So I would not recommend, if you're trying for a really high time CPU defense, I would not recommend to do that. Or if you're trying to get off the waves, I would not recommend that. I would recommend, now for unit wise, what you would want on compact is actually either one would work. Fast or heavy hitter or engineer would actually be amazing on that, because it's such a small area. He'd be repairing like 5 things at once. So sorry, but engineer would be amazing with that strategy. So I would have to say that's one of the best strategies for the engineer. And powerful or weak but quick enemies, all or not enemies but units, all work on that. So you can honestly have freedom of what unit you want to use, as in other ones you want to keep them at bay, such as, you know, defensive wall or last stand you want quicker. So funnel, you may want to actually heavy hit here for funnel, but I prefer weaker than quicker. But anyways. So yeah, remember, the sneak peek doesn't look like anything yet. However, it can transform into something big, or it could just be one of those smaller updates, like the Infinite Mission update that didn't add a lot, but it added infinite missions, which really did change the game. So, you know, maybe it's one of those great big updates like the squad or the supply drops. I mean, maybe they're adding, you know, trading or something, or, you know, new units. I mean, that would be cool. Or it's just one of those smaller updates, you know? So, I personally wouldn't hold my breath for a big update, because they literally just did a big update. So, I don't think that's I think it's just going to be one of those small updates. Plus, they haven't even actually updated this yet with it, so it doesn't seem like it's on their priorities. They're still talking about updates 2.15, which again was an amazing update, so I can see why they're still talking about it. And I like this also because also I forgot to say, when they do you know, an update like this, they don't actually take you to the forums anymore, which is nice, because that means you don't have to open up another browser and it takes forever to load. It's actually in the game, which is a very nice thing. I really like this, and I just think it's amazing. So yeah, well, I hope you liked the video. If you have any question, what's up? Alright. Sorry about that. But anyways, Call Valance's Guns are bearing over and out.